guys, Danny here. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a book discussion on The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman. Before I get into this, I just want to note, I got more books. I got more books yesterday. I got 2 more books. I just wanted to tell you guys what those were, so you know that they're going to be incorporated into my reading in the near future. So I ended up by picking up Everything by Nicola Yoon. I've heard nothing but good things about this, and I'm very interested in the story. It's about this girl who has like this super rare disease where she is allergic to everything. So she's allergic to everything and she has to just live her life cooped up in her house, but she's like, I've heard that she's like perfectly content with her life, and then a new guy moves in next door. Yeah, moves in next door, and she kind of, I guess they fall in love or something, and she has to decide what she really wants for her life, if she wants to start taking risks to have a life. That's like the issue here. So I'm really interested in where this is going to go, and I'm hoping to actually bump it up in my TBR. So there's that. The second book that I got, I'm going to be honest, I got because it kind of looks really pretty. And it's called Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. He is actually a Canadian author from Montreal, which is close to home. Here it is. Not really. Montreal's kind of far from here. But anyway, look at it. It is absolutely beautiful. And the back is like that. And I love it. So basically, I think this was actually like a staff pick also in the bookstore I went to, which I like to look at staff picks because I feel like they know what they're doing. This is basically about this girl, Rose, who she is riding her bike in South Dakota, and she falls into a hole and lands in the hand of like a metal robot. Like the huge hand, and then like 17 years later, she has become a physicist, and she is studying it, and it's like, oh, I think it's gonna be like this land of robots or something, like this ancient robot civilization, and are they gonna figure out, are they good or are they evil, you know? So I feel like so I feel like it's going that. It's got kind of like a sci-fi meets like dystopian, like before the end of the world story, you know. I feel like kind of like Independence Day-ish with like military feel, you know, like that is kind of where it's going. This is reminiscent of The Martian and World War Z, so that's what Pierce Brown said. So I'm excited to read this. Anyways, let's get into The Light Between Oceans. This part is going to be a little bit quick. I don't have all that much to say about this book. This is about a man named Tom who, after the war, is it the First World War? Maybe? I think First World War maybe, but he gets back from the war and starts his new life as a lighthouse operator in Australia, where he meets his soon-to-be wife Isabel, and they move out onto Janus Rock, which is an island that the lighthouse is on, and they are the only 2 people on the island, so they basically have to like upkeep it and just live together, and it's a very lonely life. Isabel gets pregnant, and I believe she has 3 miscarriages in a row, and she gets super depressed, and it's just, and he doesn't know what to do. And then one day a boat washes up on shore carrying a dead man and a baby, and instead of reporting it to the authorities like they are supposed to, they bury the man and keep the baby. And then so it gets this whole like, who killed the man? Is the baby's mother alive? Where is the baby's real mother? And like gets into like this huge, it turns out the baby's mother is alive, and it turns into like this huge custody battle over this child Lucy, and it's just, so that's like super interesting. This book, it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow moving, but it is very interesting. Especially I enjoyed Tom because he's got like he's like ex-military, so he has to deal with PTSD of it, and this is also kind of before PTSD was known as an actual illness, so he's just kind of dealing with it, and he's super closed off, and he's not talking about what he saw, and that also puts a strain on his relationship with Isabel, and then all the secrets, and he feels guilty for keeping the secret once he realizes that the baby's real mother is alive. So it's this whole it's just a mess. Yeah, it's alright. It's really off to say it's okay. Not my favorite novel that I read. I've definitely read a lot better than this. I'd say I'd give it like 3 stars, but I'm gonna be honest, I only read this because they were making a movie of it and Michael Fassbender was in it. So that's like the only reason that I've read this, but it's pretty good. I'm glad that I read it. I wouldn't read it again. I haven't even seen the movie. I'm kind of like, I feel like it had a lot of potential and just fell flat. I feel like it wasn't that exciting. I felt like I wanted a lot more. I know this is a love story, but I thought I wanted a lot more action. I feel like I needed a lot more action and suspense. I feel like everything was very, very laid out for you. Like, you're like, oh, this is happening, and is there any surprise? No, this is gonna happen next. Like, it was very, very predictable, and in a way that it was supposed to be predictable, which I didn't really like. Yeah, okay, that's actually all I'm gonna say about this. Like, kind of going in circles at this point. There will be a video next week. I believe I am doing The Host by Stephenie Meyer. I believe, unless, is it the last, if it's not the last Tuesday in April, I will be doing The Host by Stephenie Meyer. If it is the last Tuesday in April, I will be doing my wrap-up, I guess. So that's really all I have to say. Please comment what you thought on this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday, and I am Ardania, and thank you for watching.